Hey, kings, queens, and everything between. Welcome back to another episode of One Time for a Good Time. And I want to make a quick disclaimer. Maybe if you are closeted and you are in an environment or in a place where you can't listen to this message, I highly recommend you putting some headphones in or move into a different episode until you can get to a safe space where you can peacefully listen to the message that I'm about to give you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get into the episode. Hey lovebirds, as we all know, next month is Pride Month. Yay, I'm so fucking excited, guys. But I just want to talk about all the people that can't celebrate next month or can't even celebrate any month, that can't walk out their house and say, hey, I'm XYZ, or I love this person, or I want to be with this person and I'm this way. So many people out there in this world know that they are somebody, that know that they have this feeling that they can't get rid of, but it could be environment, it could be parents or friends or society telling them they can't be who they are. I think the hardest thing with being an LGBT community is wanting to openly walk out of your house and just scream to the world like, I'm this and I love this person and I want to start a family with this person, and hell, I want to make love to this person, but I can't. Or I can, but I can't do it publicly because I'll be exiled, I'll be ridiculed. I feel like I know, actually, that there's so many kids, adults, people out there in the world that wish they were straight, wish they were normal, wish they could change, and it's afraid, maybe feeling secluded, feeling alone, because you can't change. I remember being in the 3rd grade, and the way I would look at a girl, obviously, I could look at a girl and see friendship, but I knew something was different. I knew that when I looked at a female, I felt something. I knew my heart twitched. I knew I got butterflies, but I also had the same exact feeling for a man. But I knew the feelings and the love and the heart that I have for the man was okay to have. And whatever I was having for this female, I couldn't say out loud, or I shouldn't say out loud, or I shouldn't go after. And then years passed, and I remember seeing this movie. It was a lesbian couple and they kissed, and that butterfly feeling came back. And I knew it was wrong because of how I had to change the channel. I had to not tell anybody about it. And years kept going on, and then I completely looked at men and I loved men, and then I got older. I got to a point where I could fully comprehend what sexuality was. And I did research, and I saw all the pain and all the trauma that came with being a part of this community. People were being murdered, people were being attacked, people were being abused, exiled for loving the same gender. And I knew, me personally, I could hide because, like I said, I had feelings for men. I loved men. I love men. So it wasn't hard for me to not act on this desire. It wasn't hard for me to look the other way because I loved men. And I dated them and I slept with them and I did whatever I needed to do to be, what 2 adults do. But now as I'm older And I'm so content with my body, and I'm so in awe, and I know what I want. It's hard. Struggling with sexuality is hard because all these years I have loved, taken care of, gushed over men, but I've subconsciously done the same for other genders. And now when I see a female, it's hard for me to talk to them. It's hard for me to look at them because I don't know if I'm looking at them for friendship or if I'm looking at them for love. I've had this situation where I had a friend and she was the most caring, most loving friend. And I developed feelings, and I had to purposely knock them down because at the end of the day, I didn't want her to leave. I didn't want her out of my life, but I didn't want to pursue that. And that bothered me for a long time because there's so many people out here that just want to be who they are, that want to sleep with whoever they want to sleep with and be in a relationship with whoever they want to, but because of circumstances, because of age or gender or sex or race or family, society, they can't act on what they want. And with pride being around the corner, I'm so excited to see my LGBTQ family celebrating, getting ready, picking out outfits, ready to celebrate in this parade. And I think about how all of these people, black, white, boy, girl, trans, cis, non-binary, whoever, the ones that can't openly come out and say, I'm this, I want to love this, I want to be this. I think about how they're going to sit at home or behind their computer screen wanting to be a part of something bigger, wanting to be a part of something that they truly are and they can't. I've told you guys in another episode that I had a transgender woman come to me and say how she could never come out and she could never transition because she's afraid that her kids would disown her. And she says she's willing to live in a body she doesn't like for the rest of her life to keep her kids in her life. That's one story of millions. There's another story of 2 gay teenage boys killing themselves because the community didn't accept them. And the list goes on and the list goes on. And I think about how next month is supposed to be this beautiful celebration. Rainbow flags, love, happiness, love is love, signs everywhere. But all I could think about is those kids, those people that don't even get to celebrate who they are at all. Forget a month, but going 365 days a year and not being able to celebrate nothing, say nothing, love nothing. So I want to give this message because being gay can be lonely. Questioning your sexuality can be confusing. It can be hurtful. It can make you suicidal. It can make you question your whole existence. But one thing I want to tell you is that don't try to change yourself for anybody. I completely understand being in an environment that you might not be able to say it or accepting it within yourself, but don't feel like you can change who you are. If you are trans, if you're non-binary, if you're gay, if you're lesbian, if you're whatever, asexual, I don't know. Love yourself by yourself, if that makes sense. I just want everybody to know that even through the darkest of times, even through the loneliest of times, you were very fucking beautiful. I want you to know, even though you can't celebrate next month, it won't mean that you won't be able to celebrate ever. This phase, this circumstance right now won't be forever. And I can't wait for the day where all of you can sit outside and yell to the top of your lungs and say, I'm gay. I am in love with a woman and I want to be with a woman and nobody can stop me. I can't wait for the moment everybody in society can just be their true selves and we can just walk around and not give a fuck. Because even though the world has become very progressive, even though the world has changed their ways in a lot, that doesn't stop the women, the trans people, the gay people being murdered, beat, exiled, accused, arrested every single day for being who they are. The people in the closet outweigh the people that can actually live their life. And I want to let you know that it is going to be okay. And you, beautiful human being, I want you to shine. No matter what anybody says to you, I want you to shine and be the best person you can be. And don't let being in the closet hold you back, deter your mental health, make you suicidal, make you feel something that you aren't, because this is a stepping stone to something beautiful. And if you feel alone, and if you feel secluded, and you feel like you don't have any friends, or you don't ever have anybody to talk to, listen to this message every single time, because I'm here and I completely understand what every single one of you guys are going through. But it's time for more representation. It's time for us to speak up about us in the community, us being in the closet, us being out. It's time for us to speak about the situations, the love, the good, the bad, the everything. It's time for us to make a change. We should get to a point where there should be no coming out. There should be no party. I want us to get to a point where we can all just wake up and grab the person we love and just kiss them and live a good, healthy life with them without being looked like an outcast or being disgusted. I want you to know it's going to happen. Whatever you want, whatever you desire will come. And I just want to be that reminder to you to keep pushing and to love with your whole heart no matter what happens. Because closeted or not, you are a beautiful fucking person that this world needs. And I can't wait. I can't wait for you to be able to look your soulmate in the eye and say, I love you. Don't ever feel alone. Don't ever feel like you're just that one person in a sea full of people. There's so many of us out there wanting to be free, wanting to enjoy love. And that day will come. You just don't give up. You gotta make it to see it. If no one has told you today, this week, this month, this year, that they love you, that they care for you, and they wish the best for you, I want to say it. I love you, and I'm so fucking proud of you. I'm so fucking proud of you for questioning and wondering and searching for answers and accepting that you are what the fuck you are. And don't let anybody tell you different. I love you. Now, put a smile on your face Hold your head up high and keep walking and keep pushing and striving through this life and make a change while doing it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.